Hi, I'm Centra, and this is Centra Art. The blood full moon lunar eclipse is in Sagittarius at 5 degrees. The big red star called Antares resides there. In Vedic astrology, the lunar mansion that we are in is called Anuradha, which means devotion, commitment, partnership, and friendship. This particular area of our life is the focus. So let's get started with your reading. These messages are for the air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Your first message is water element, sensing. Let matters flow. In astrology, the element of water represents our emotions and our talents of the imagination. Water characterizes the realm of visions, taking us into the quintessential depths of feelings, where intuition is more appropriate than acquired wisdom and knowledge. We get carried away on water. We have feelings of floating or being adrift over water. When looking at the shimmering surface of water, we cannot see to the bottom, but we know and sense what is there. Deep things too obtuse and transitory to explain. Phantoms of moods and insight. Water is the element of the sign Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The planet of water are the moon, Pluto, and Neptune. When the water element card presents itself in a spread, you can trust what you feel as the best course to follow. What you are sensing right now may not be based on any logic. It's just that what you are sensing is correct. Right now, it's best to go with the flow and depending upon the cards surrounding it, to trust that movement, although these changes may seem gentle and gradual. Sometimes the water element card indicates a need to withdraw and fight another day. It is time to gather resources and gain strength before moving ahead. This can, at times, indicate trusting too soon or the passive acceptance of other people's shortcomings when you shouldn't accept them. You may have the tendency to want to allow things to pass you by without fighting for them, to let go of something that is rightfully yours. Water is the element of compassion and understanding, but avoid being a doormat. It is possible people or forces may take advantage of your banal and accepting nature. This is a good time to imagine, write, paint, play, or create anything. Since water is the element of the imagination, it is the ability to quiet your conscious mind and allow yourself to be taken over by an idea or a dream. Water is painting, poetry, and music. This card represents being connected to the flow of all things. It is also the ability to keep a secret or to work alone in privacy. It is probably best to now allow people or circumstances to not pin you down or hem you in. Frankly, you now have the ability to flow or drift out of any situation in the way water is able to move around obstacles very gently and easily. Currently, you may also have the feeling of floating or being adrift. In a sense, it is a type of surrender. Maybe it is the surrender to a dream. At present, you may have little energy and want to withdraw. You are in fact doing a lot of inner processing, which will take you where you want to go. There are deeper levels working and developing inside you, but the work is not seen on the outside. Expect a pause, but forward motion soon. Look inward, Don't worry about the drama that surrounds you. Avoid the commotion. Sit still, float, and trust your inner wisdom. It will not stir you wrong. Water element, sensing. Your second message is Black Moon Lilith, mystery. Black Moon Lilith is in Taurus. So for Gemini, that's your 12th house. For Libra, your 8th house. And Aquarius, your 4th house. It is time to be careful. Think of what might manifest over anger, bitterness, or revenge. What you have worked so hard for may collapse. Astrologically, Black Moon Lilith represents soul expansion and cosmological awareness, the force in aloneness, and the path of the individual. Black Moon Lilith is a dark goddess. She is a ghost to the moon. As a shift in power and consciousness, she symbolized destruction before creation. The name Lilith means screech owl or night hag. Lilith is the ancient goddess of mysteries and transformation. Stories of Lilith appeared around 5,000 years ago in the area of Samaria, where she was said to have been handmaiden to Inanna, the queen of heaven. However, most of us recognize Lilith from the Hebrew myth as the first wife of Adam. Lilith also appears in folklore in medieval Judaism as the rebellious first wife who refused to submit to Adam and enraged fled to the Red Sea, an area of mystery and danger. There Lilith procreated with other spirits, giving birth to demons. Later, Lilith became a succubus, appearing to men at night, sapping their strength and causing wet dreams. Throughout the ages, Lilith was demonized. She was the first spiritual upstart. But in recent years, her status has changed. Lilith is the feminine force of command and strength. She represents the powers we hold in secret. When this card turns up during a reading, something lurks. Lilith appears as the dark part of our astrological chart. She is our shadow side, the dark face of the moon, where mysteries and unexplained occurrences lie in wait. This card indicates a call to wildness, even subversion. Lilith is the evocation of what may or may not be there. She may manifest as madness or self-realization. Lilith represents a refusal to submit, so it is not a good time to give in, even when the path seems a rough one. There may be a tendency to isolate and focus on feelings of revenge. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith energy is muteness and aloneness. Lilith is a subdued power and complicated magnetism. Lilith remains awake while the rest of the world is asleep. She is the dark thoughts that enter our consciousness just before we fall asleep. Black Moon Lilith suggests female rebellion. She can represent an angry mother, an enemy, or an embittered woman, or even a stalker or a scorned woman. You have a feeling you are waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information, so the facts are hidden or mysterious. Something stalks, you feel it, but Lilith is sharp. She knows, she senses, she processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable foe or dangerous enemy. Through Lilith, we discover creativity and the beauty that can exist in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule. Black Moon Lilith, mystery.